Every year, cherry blossom season, or Sakura season as you may know it, drives a wave of demand into Japan. That is nothing new. What is new is that the 2026 F1 Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka falls right in the middle of peak bloom. March 26th through 29th overlaps almost perfectly with the peak Sakura bloom window of March 27th through April 2nd. Two massive demand drivers, same dates, same region, and the data is telling us something really interesting. What I want to look at is traveler behavior. We pulled direct channel booking data from Lighthouse Direct across three stay date ranges: peak Sakura bloom, the F1 race weekend, and then an aggregate of all book dates used as a baseline. And we looked at three metrics, which we'll dive into right now. First, average booking window. Looking at the all dates baseline, travelers are typically booking 85 days out. For Sakura dates, that drops to 59, and for F1, even further to 56. Travelers for these events are committing about a month later. Certainly makes sense for Sakura, as the dates of peak bloom are a moving target. And this just perfectly showcases the importance of this kind of data. If your Sakura campaigns run on the same timeline as general demand, you are probably too early. Now let's talk about device usage, more specifically using a desktop computer. Normally just 39% of travel bookings are made using a desktop computer, but for both Sakura and F1, desktop jumps to over 55%. Why does this matter? This shows that we're dealing with a group of high-intent travelers that are doing serious research on their computers, not just casually browsing on their phones. Your desktop experience matters. Your pricing strategy matters for desktop users specifically. Tools like Lighthouse Direct allow hoteliers to personalize your website experience for different users. If you know that a user is searching your booking engine on a desktop computer and searching for these high-intent dates, there's a higher likelihood of converting that search into a direct booking. And knowing this, you might not want to be offering discounted rates to this high-intent traveler and leaving dollars on the table. Just some food for thought. And lastly, let's talk visitor origin. This is a big one. Domestic Japan makes up 54% of typical bookings. During Sakura, it drops to 20% and F1 to 22%. The US becomes the top feeder market for both at around 23%. Now, to be clear, that doesn't mean Japanese travelers have lost interest in cherry blossoms. Far from it. What's happening is the international surge during these event windows is so large that it dilutes Japan's share. It's a denominator story. And with F1 pulling in a global motorsport audience from the US, Europe, and Australia on top of that, international demand is simply overwhelming the mix. And again, hearkening back to what I was saying before about personalizing your website's user experience using Lighthouse Direct, I think it's safe to assume that what resonates with a Japanese traveler might not resonate with a traveler originating from the US or Europe. So this is just some awesome data to help and support Japanese hoteliers, and frankly to remind hoteliers all over, not just hoteliers in Japan, just how critical this data is. Knowing who's looking to come to your hotel and understanding their booking intent is key to maximizing those direct bookings. It's critical for pricing decisions, it's critical for marketing decisions, and it's critical for how you time your campaigns. Make sure you're maximizing for who's actually going to show up. As always, it's a pleasure to spend a few minutes with you today on the Spotlight Podcast. My name is Blake Reiter, and we will be back next week with another Lighthouse Quick Take.